Okay. Well, that break kind of turned into a whole new video because once I went to check a text on my phone, it pretty much took away my ability to continue the video I paused. So here we are with another video. Who knows? Maybe I'll figure out some magic, or maybe when I upload, if I upload them together, maybe it'll splice them together. I don't know. I'll see. But anyways, so we are up to the organization segment. But before I head into that, I want to take a little brief interlude into supply, so that you can have an idea of how that works. So there are some complications to the supply rules once you add in straits or roads. But for this scenario, I think you can see it's pretty much all there's going to be rail supply. Oh, I hate that shadow. I'm going to have to figure out some lighting possibilities. I don't know. But anyways, it's all pretty much rail out here. Up here in the greater reaches of Finland, there's some road, but I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. Basically, you can only have like one road or one road and well, no, not and one road or straight as part of your supply line. So like this guy way up here, he's going by road and then he joins to the rail so he can go back to a supply source, which is a home city. If let's see, for instance, I mean, this would be dumb, but like if between here and here it was road, he would come here, he'd rail to there, and then he'd be stuck and he couldn't get it. But that would be dumb. So, anyways, so that's the tricky supply, but we don't have to really worry about it in this situation. So the way you trace supply is you can take the first two hexes, basically anything, and then to get to like a rail or a road, and then from there you trace back, and you want to get to your home country. So like here, this German stack. I mean, they can just follow the rail, through here. But I mean, for instance, let's say it was like this. So this guy's got a zone of control into here, which would be blocking that. So instead of going that way, the guy could take the first two hexes to get to the rail. So he could go 1, 2, or to there to get to the rail line, and then trace all the way back to a German city. So that's how that works. So it's pretty easy. You start getting, once you get into the med, you get some convoy stuff that you're supplying, and that there's some boxes that give supply if you can trace into them. But for this scenario, it's pretty much the Germans are going to trace back to a city in Germany. Their miners into their own countries, and the Russians trace back to, one of theirs. So that does create some tentative positions based really here. I mean, so zone of control doesn't go across these mountain hex sides. So this guy can trace back, but they can't go this way because they'll be blocked. So he's got to go to here, which, I gotta look. I don't think he can, since I got the Air Force there, I think that kind of cuts that hex as being able to, well, I don't know. But anyway, if this guy wasn't here, I'll have to check on that, but they can trace back this way. But that is an issue. But like this guy, he can trace here to here, and then he's on the rail and can go back. So I got to get those Russians extricated out of there if I can. But we'll worry about that when the time comes, and I'll double check. I think I did just read, actually, to refresh myself again, that this would block the supply path for that hex going through there. So that kind of sucks. And basically, like, supply allows you to do some things, and you check it at the beginning. So, like, you have to be in supply to move during the operational movement phase. So you check that at the beginning, and if, so maybe you'd be out of supply, but then through some of the other movements, you could then become in supply, and then you could move. So, and if you're out of supply the whole time, you can only move in the reserve movement phase. So that is that. Probably bored you to tears with that, but I thought letting you know how that works was also good to try to get it more in my head. All right, so let's get to the operational segment here. Man, I do not like the way my phone. Let me get to the one. Oh, maybe that's. Man, it's like. It comes up so grainy. There, that's better. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyways, we're into the organization segment. We're going to do combination. We don't need to worry about that. We're not going to need to eliminate anybody right now. And I don't know, we'll think about breakdown, but I don't think we're going to need to do that. So combination, the way this works, let's do it here. So you're supposed to do this, one thing at a time. So we'll take these two units. So this is German armor, German infantry. Oh God, show it on camera. So this allows us to come over into our force pool, and hey, looky, there's a 2-step armor. So that will become, these two will combine into that. So then we move those replaced ones back to our force pool. So now we've got this there, and we've got another armor, so we can combine that with this, which allows us, oh my God. So in this hex, we've got 1-step armor, 2-step armor. We can combine them, and now we have a 3-step armor. And then this goes back into the force pool. And whether I had that on camera again or not, I do not know. That's why it's better when I can just have it on a tripod pointing, but when I've got a bigger scenario, it's not that easy. So we'll speed it up. So same thing here. We've got the 2 armor and that, so we'll do it quick, and we'll just we'll take this armor. So we combined all 3 basically to become a 3-step Panzer army. So I think, these guys we're not going to do any combining with, because they're going to be going through Hungary and Romania possibly. And we don't want to accidentally trigger that occupied condition. So we got 2 armor in here, but we don't have, so this we need to, I might, I don't know if I have, I don't know, does this, no, I don't think I have, a way to build that, I don't think I have a way to build that Axis armor army, because I don't have any minor armor steps. Because if we look on here, so let's see, so we need a German infantry, a minor armor makes us that, and then another German armor would put it in 3. Yeah, so I do not have a minor armor step. Bummer. I could be wrong about that. I don't think. Yeah, this is a expeditionary thing. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. We had that minor production +1. So during the replacement segment, I could choose one of these miners to come in. Let's see. Who do we want? Yeah, we probably want one of the, well, since Romania is closer to the front, let's have one of these guys. Yeah, you know what? We can have this expeditionary guy. So just in case we want to move him. So we'll have him come in Bucharest. So, all right. Anyways, so that's that. So where were we? Yeah. So, most importantly, so I'm going to take two of these steps from here, and we are going to combine them into this 2-step unit. Get rid of these guys. And then, so that's there now, and then we'll combine with that final step to be able to flip them. So we've got a 663 there. And we also need to be aware that we need to get him out of Romania by the end of our turn. All right, so back onto here. So these guys have the armor, and I've got no way to combine them into anything. We could, yeah. Let's take We'll take 2 here in Berlin, combine to make this, and then with this final one, we'll combine to flip that over into a 3-step. And I think we're just going to leave these as it is right now, because if we combine them, the only infantry that I have left that I can create can move 2. So these guys are a little more nimble. So we'll get them up closer to the front line, and before we can worry about combining them. So that is that. So now the next thing we need to worry about is breakdown. So this is where, we're on the front line, and we got to think about where we're going to try to break through, and we want to be able to lay that carpet so that we can reach deep in there. So I think, well, yeah, so let's, so right here, this 663, I think let's break them down so that we've got a 2-step and a 1-step, because if I blow through here, I can have the 1-step, and then that 2-step can come along with the armor so that we can get deeper and put some hurt on. So what we'll do is we'll flip this guy, and then we'll get a 1-step infantry, and we've got that there. The armor I definitely don't want to reduce, break down. I don't want to break down them. So we've got a guy who's this is probably gonna be my focus of attack. So let's break this. Maybe do the same thing. We'll flip him, and we'll bring a 1-step in there. Up here, don't quite know where I'm gonna focus. Probably here, in through there. Got to keep my supply lines going. So yeah, let's do this guy. Bring in a step, and And that, I think, is that. Not sure if I'm doing this in any decent means or not, but that's what we're going to go with. Best just to do it and not think. All right, so we're to the operational movement segment. I think we'll end this video here. I'll do the moves and maybe come back, explain kind of where the moves went, and then we'll I don't know, see about combat. All righty, thanks.